Nicolas Pépé is reportedly preparing to marry former adult film star Teanna Trump. Their private relationship has been going on for 1.5 years. What stands out is that neither of them has ever publicly acknowledged being in a relationship. Now, Pépé has been photographed shopping for wedding rings with her. Sources say both families have already met, and what surprises the public most is that Pépé's parents did not object. They even fully accepted Teanna Trump's past. Some believe Pépé may have been setting the direction for a future marriage from the very beginning. There are those who think Teanna Trump's decision to leave the industry may have been for the relationship or for a career transition, and Pépé's willingness to marry her may involve more than love. It may also include image management, family strategy, or even private agreements. And if you see someone like Pinky being the next to get married, don't be surprised. Real love deserves blessings from everyone. There is no official statement yet, but photos and social media discussions have already spread widely, and the story continues to gain traction.
Soccer star Nicolas Pépé left his wife and kids to settle down with adult film star Teanna Trump. Yes, the Teanna Trump that we all know. They've been dating for 1.5 years, and it's being reported that he's already considering marrying her. Now, the comments have been going crazy, with some people saying maybe he just doesn't know her lore, other people congratulating them on their happiness, and some people saying this is the equivalent of buying a 2016 Mercedes GLE. This just sounds like a textbook case of divorce and future child support.
I've been waiting for this video, man. So yeah, check out the music entertainment playlist. We got the soccer star Nicolas Pépé. Apparently, fans are accusing him for leaving his family to be with Teanna Trump. Yeah, that Teanna Trump, that other adult film star. I think they been together like 6 months or something like that, and now they possibly could be getting married. It was some text messages allegedly put out there that she was texting people. I try to find all that stuff, and she was saying she was basically just using him. And that's what I say, man. You know, people that go to the strip club, you know, I think those are a lot of the guys that go to the strip club and girls, they like to be lied to. They deal with sex workers, they like to be lied to. It ain't some, you know, secret. I don't think it's a secret that's thinking, oh, it's a secret kink all the time, or he want to keep it on the low. I just really think people like being lied to, especially a lot of men. They like to be lied to. They like to have their ego feeling good. A lot of people not real with themselves. And I think when you are comfortable dealing with sex workers, a lot of the times it's like people are not comfortable keeping it real. You know what I mean? Like, they like being finessed. And I think, you know, oh, they got me for 3, they got me for 2, she got me for 5. And, you know, they just like to be made feel good. You talk a lot of sex workers and stuff like that. A lot of times they're psychologists. You know what I'm saying? They hear the person problem. You know, they like stroking their ego, rubbing them. It ain't all the way always about cheek clapping. You know what I mean? And, you know, I just think that's why you see a lot of guys in relationships with women that don't like them. And they just constantly chasing a woman that don't like them, spinning, trying to captivate her heart, which is impossible. There's nothing that you can do to get a woman's heart in that nature. I keep saying that shit over and over again. You know, these are lessons that we were supposed to learn. And check out the Real One-on-One playlist. Hit the link in the description. The link tree, you can find me everywhere there. Patreon, the whole 9. We should learn this in middle school, high school, bare minimum. You shouldn't even be in college. You should learn this bare minimum, high school, that you can't make a woman like you. You know, you can't really, you know, she may not pay you no attention like an ATL. And then he started getting money. It was the money. But somewhere in a lot of these women's Rolodex, it was a guy that didn't have the money. He didn't have the glasses, the jewelry, the car, and she genuinely liked him because that's what she was attracted to. Most men think that doesn't exist, and it does exist. But when your shit is predicated on your status, your money, and stuff like that, you're basically paying a bitch to stay with you. It's a lot of women that's with guys that's paying them, and they venturing off and they going back to the guys they really want. It happens all the time. So guys, it's a lot of men that live in the belief that, oh, if you ain't got money, you got women don't like. No. They got too many bum stories, too many homeless stories, too many stories where the man ain't got nothing. You know, they'll leave him and stop dating him, but then they'll turn around and still be fucking him behind your back, you know? So in these situations like this, guys just like to be lied to. She finessed him. She stroked his ego. She made him feel good. Obviously, she put that thing on her, put that thing on him, and that's what it was. He left his whole family. But in my opinion, I'm never, saying condoning this or saying people should do this. But we see women say they leave their family all the time. And all you hear is bitches in the comment section sympathizing with them. Oh, I know that feeling. And hey, I left my family. I left my first child at the fire department house. And yeah, I left my baby daddy. He was a good man. He was a good husband. He was a good father, but I just had to leave him. And he wasn't, we hear it all the time. But I just never understood the side of things. It's like the swirl thing. When black men, black men don't shove why they chose. And if you ask about real productive black men why they dated outside their race, they give you the honest truth. But then it's a bunch of people that's like, oh, you're lying and you just hate your mother. That's what it is. But if you see a black woman that's swirling out there, it's just that it's black man's fault. Black man wasn't adequate enough. They wasn't good enough, or they didn't like me because of my skin. It's always an excuse. And it's bitches in the comment section. Oh, girl, I feel that. These niggas ain't. Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you don't see the comment section feel when we see all these women who don't think about their children leave a situation or have sex with a bum ass nigga, a pookie, a convicted felon. You never see them. It's always women condoning them in the comment section. Never condemning. They, oh yeah, I feel that. Yeah, I went through the same thing. I would do it too, girl. Black men don't do that. And you even see some of these simp black men in the comment section, with them. They don't condemn Keisha when she out here swirling and shit like that. So I ain't trying to hear that. Y'all create these broken homes. Y'all create these broken families. Y'all don't think about your children. You don't think about the God, Christ religion that you believe in. All y'all think about is y'all selves when y'all do shit like this. And then y'all end up lonely, complaining, bitter, mad, making the world the worst place because of the decision that you made, because you wanted just to finesse this man for money. You wanted to go on there and jump on another man's cock. You wanted to be in victim mode. So I don't want to hear these people being mad at this Nicolas Pépé guy because he left his woman. He left his family. I think he's a piece of shit for doing that if it's true. But I'm not trying to hear from a lot of y'all women who sit there and be on TikTok. Y'all talk shit about your husbands. Y'all finesse them for some money. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Let the man hold brother Nicolas Pépé accountable for what he did. But guess what? He got the money. It is what it is. When you're dealing with dudes that got money like that, you already know what comes. They can just make you a baby mama like that. And he can still go back to his ex-wife, knock her down. And remember, all y'all want the money, right? The money. Usually when you get men with money, you know what it is. You're going to fall in line. You might be number one today in the bullpen, but then you might be a relief pitcher next week. So when you get with these dudes with money, you know what it is. But to cuff a porn star, this is what continues to give sex workers hope. This is what continues to give the minority of women, which is like 90% of women who do sex work, think I can do it. It's these simp ass athletes. It's these simp ass Pookies and Ray Rays. It's these which run parallel with rappers who give y'all fucking hope that I can do this too. When a guy, no, you can't. When you out there selling that cat, you selling that box, you selling yourself. How can you even be a mother? How can you be a wife and you sold yourself? Come on, you sold yourself into this. He should just have fun with it, kick it to the side, keep it moving. But what he really should have did was he picked that woman to procreate with his wife. He should have stayed with his wife, built with his wife. When you made, or whoever she had a baby with, that should be his wife. You should have stayed and built with her. You're going to get your karma back for the decisions that he made, which was a weak ass decision. If you still wanted to be out here, hoeing and all that, and spreading and having your fun, don't bring a child into the world. That's just how I feel about it, man. You know what I mean? That's how I feel about it, man. But to be honest with you, I see a lot of women doing the same shit, on the smaller scale, even on the fucking wealthy scale. Don't care nothing about their kids. Get out of here. Getting mad at him for that. But, some guy's dream is to be with a porn star. At the end of the day, if I did, it's just a little fling, a little slide of rubber on, have some fun. Even at this age, probably not. I'm good. But a lot of these dudes be turned out, bro. And these the same dudes that'll say, yeah, you know, I'll go to a sex dungeon with my wife and do like, you know, at the end of the day, bro, it's a lot. It's more simp niggas out here than real men out here. I'm telling you, it's more simps than real men out here, man. The things that you do with your wife, your wife done did, that's a reflection of you. We always talk about the reflection of the men women attract. That's a reflection of them. But the women that you attract and the one that you call your wife, that's a reflection of you. Things should remain taboo. No, I'm not about to go to a sex dungeon or have a threesome with a woman that I call my wife. That's sacred. And we supposed to forget about it. Like, no, that's always in somebody's mind. Y'all just so freaked out and burnt out, bro, to even think about even, you know, being seen in public with a porn star. Like, bro, flag on the play. You know how nasty that is? Remember the quarterback from the 49ers, Jimmy Garoppolo, took Lisa Ann on a date? You taking on a bitch with a billion bodies on a date? Like, where is the integrity in the game? What happened to the ism, man? The ism is dying, bro. It's limited out here. The ism library must just be limited. It must be a handful of books that's going around. But hey, hit the link in the description. Check the real one-on-one playlist out. Appreciate the love and support, man. Hit the link tree. It's the first link in the description. Follow me on X, Facebook, Kick, Twitch, the whole 9. Peace.